Alrighty, hello my beautiful baby bimbos, and welcome to today's pick a card reading. Today we are going to be doing Who's in Love with You? I'm super excited to get all lovey-dovey and mushy-gushy, so let's go on ahead and get right into things with pile number 1, 2, 3, and 4. I will give y'all a moment to choose. Alrighty, let's go on ahead and get started with pile number 1. Woohoo! Yay! Hello to those of you who chose pile number 1, this beautiful quartz-like crystal. Let's go on ahead and get started with your reading for Who's in Love with You. I'm very excited. We have the 8 of Cups, and it's actually interesting because before I even started this reading, this landed upwards like this onto the pile, and I think I put, oh no, I mixed them all up. But the one that came out was the Gathering. So I feel like this person could be inviting you out somewhere with friends or to like a party or some kind of a situation where there's going to be a lot of people. I feel like this person is very popular overall. They could have a lot of friends or a lot of people around them that want their time, want their attention and energy. This person could definitely also, I feel like, be more of a secret admirer or has been watching you from afar, but is going to use this like gathering or like way that the two of you can kind of come together as a way to like really get to know you better, but like secretly kind of like make a move on you, you know? With the 3 of Cups here, yeah, so there could definitely be third-party situations, or again, because this person is very popular, just a lot of people that want their time, want their attention, want their energy, or they could feel that way about you as well. So it's definitely important to bear in mind that this person is going to be giving you their all, but they might even, yeah, because I'm seeing like they might even use this kind of as an excuse to be like, oh, there's too many people here, why don't we get away for a second, or like why don't we go find someplace quieter to talk, and like that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. Yeah, we have the Knave of Pentacles here, so the Page of Pentacles. I feel like this person has a message for you that they're going to be coming in here pretty hot. They could even text you like while you're watching this reading to like invite you or to like spark the conversation about inviting you out, because I feel like even tapping into this energy is like, hello, like waking them up a little bit, like, are you gonna come and get it? Like, what are you doing? Sitting around. I'm gonna move my bear over a little bit so we have some more room here. We also have the Knight of Cups, so it feels like this person is definitely slow and steady, wins the race. They're not going to rush in if they don't know for sure that you're into them, because, like, okay, in a sense, they kind of give me this, like, player energy, but I think that's just because of the vibe that they're around, if that makes sense. Like, because of the people that they're hanging around with, because of the people that they're, like, out with, the friend group, whatever, has kind of that like player-esque energy. But I feel like this person is just like in that group, but that's not necessarily how they think. I'm also hearing group think. So this person, like, yeah, like they could have the tendency to like fall into what these other people are like trying to get them to do. So that could just be one of their little toxicities, little road bumps that they have to get over, obviously, because they can't be approaching you with that. And so I feel like that's probably why they're maybe approaching this differently or taking their time with it, because you, like, I'm hearing you're so different than the rest. It's like they definitely think of you as like a different kind of individual, different being. We have the Empress here. So I feel like you guys are such hard workers, and that's what they really admire about you guys. Like the fact that you guys could have side hustles, side businesses, just are very ambitious overall, very driven. I'm hearing really good grades, or just like there's some aspect of you that's like heavily driven, that you're very passionate about, that you go for, that you talk about. I feel like drives and inspires people as well. And so it's very important to like fully embody this and to continuously be confident in yourself, because I feel like this person loves you for your confidence. They love you for the fact that you speak your mind, you know? And I kind of like stuttered there when I said love, because I think even for this person, because I just remember that this is like who is in love with you, right? Like when tapping into this player energy, it's like shocking for them. It's a little bit surprising. And so that's why I think that they're really taking their time with this, because it's just not something that they're used to. It's not something that they've been around or have had really a ton before in their life. Like it's almost like before this friend group or before these people that they met, this is precisely like the energy that they were in. They were into love, they were into romance and rom-coms, and then they met this group. It's almost like masculinizing or something, you know? Even if they're like feminine or female, or they represent as a female, because this is genderless, this person could be tapped into this very heavily like masculine, I'm just gonna like fuck around kind of energy, you know? And I feel like especially my baby bimbo that's watching this, you guys are about love, you guys are about romance and falling in love. And I feel like this person is really starting to get the hang of it and is starting to like fall and like let themselves fall and tap into more of that energy that they had way back when, like before they even met you, you know? Because I feel like it was almost kind of building themselves up. Yes, to this Fool energy, bitches. Here we go. This person definitely wants to fall head over heels for you. Yes, oh my god, but look at the imagery in this. You see this like, normally with the Fool, it's like a dog is like happily kind of at the person's feet. On this one, it's like the dog is like holding onto the stick and the person is like looking in this opposite direction. They're like ready to move on. And yet this like kind of demonic dog is like holding them back from getting what they want, you know? So it's kind of like these toxic energies and these more like, yeah, like toxic kind of human beings that this person might hang around, or just not even that, but people with differing mindsets, that kind of have more of that player lifestyle, that might want to live out that player lifestyle for a little bit longer of time, you know? Like there's no rush in their minds to get married or to have a family, because I feel like they're still very young, whereas this person is very longevity and they're very like in it to win it, but they've been living in this kind of like lifestyle here for a hot second, huh? Honey, we have the Knight of Pentacles as well. Yeah, lots of good Knight energy and then like a Page energy here. So this could also signify that like multiple people are in love with you too, but for the majority of you, I feel like this is all kind of one person. They have like this great duality. They're moving towards, you know, something more stable. They're moving towards love and romance. However, they still have a little bit of this like Page left in them, a little bit of this immaturity, this, yeah, they just keep showing me it's like a road bump. It's like that one thing, bitch, you have to get over, and you're taking your time approaching it. And obviously I'm not talking to you, baby bimbos, like I'm talking to this motherfucker. Like because Knight of Pentacles especially can move for a very long time. So this could even be like a revisited connection, you know, something that you've been waiting on to like kind of get off the wall. But yeah, it's like this person is taking their sweet time, and it's because they have like these temptations of the past that they just can't get over, you know, like these people and their lifestyle that, yeah, it's like they almost kind of like they're up on their high horse, you know, because I heard horse, you and your, I fucking love that song so much, Casey Musgraves. Yeah, but it's like they're up on this high horse, which means like entitlement, or somebody that's kind of like egotistical. They think the world of themselves in a way because other people are kind of putting them up there, you know. And this person could be very materialistic too, because in the Knight of Pentacles he's holding it above his head. He's kind of like, you know, this is my spirit. Money is what guides me almost. So this person could be very monetarily driven, very money oriented as well. We have the 8 of Wands here. Yeah. It's like a defense mechanism almost at this point, because the people that are around them just kind of like talk circles about their failed relationships, when in reality it feels like the people that have been in failed relationships weren't really putting in that effort, you know. And then rather than like growing from it and learning from it, they just kind of like go around talking shit, and like it kind of scares this person because that's what they think the majority of love is, you know? Because if that's all that people are talking about in your life, if that's all that you've seen once you're in this stage, then that's what you're gonna believe is like out there for you, you know? So this person doesn't believe that something good is coming in for them. And so that's why it's kind of a weird defense mechanism where they're like, do I know for sure that I want this? Or are you just gonna treat me the same? Or are you just gonna treat me the same that all, like, of all these friends, all these people? Ghost, are you okay? Baby, come here. He just, yeah. He's scared in his litter box downstairs. But he's okay. You're okay. We have the 7 of Swords here as well. And he just wants, this is your person. They literally just like want attention. I feel like your person could even be literally running their mouth right now, like kind of complaining about this and not sure what step to take next. But I swear to fucking God, you guys, if you get a text to go out anywhere, like even if it's a little bit last minute and you're like in bed, get the fuck out of your bed. Go. Take it. If this person's giving you the opportunity, because I feel like this is going to be the best way to really learn right off the bat if this person is in it for you or if they're just in it for like their friends. Like I feel like you'll really see on this night that they invite you out how in love with you they kind of are, you know? And I say kind of lightly because it's even hard for this person to believe that they are falling in love because of like, you know, the amount of times that they could have even been hurt in the past too. Hurt by love, destroyed by love. But I feel like when I'm hearing this, it's like this person has just had a lot of like immaturity kind of like mindset or has been through a lot of relationships at a younger age and then kind of like given up, went into like a playboy, playgirl kind of lifestyle, and then they just like weren't as like it wasn't as satisfying. However, it felt right for them at the time. Okay, where am I going with this though, Spirit? Because I feel like I had a point. Yeah, so some of you guys could also be significantly older than this person, or this person could be the same age, but they're kind of like in this immature mindset basically. Like I feel like this person hasn't experienced a lot to learn from love, but simultaneously like they've picked up the lessons. But what am I trying to say? Oh, okay. Yeah, like this person has to learn strength and fortitude from connections rather than like that saddening mindset, and also speak their truth. I feel like this person has to have a lot more strength in order to like speak their truth and express these things to you, you know, really tell them what their concerns are rather than going to their friends, because the friends are only going to help them with so much in this connection. Like it gets to the point where you have to discuss with your person, you know, like you have to talk to your person, because otherwise you can't get everything outside of the bounds. You know, like we come here and we gather and we talk about these things, but we can't precisely say what this person is going to do next, you know, because that's all up to free will. So anyways, the point that I'm trying to make is that it's best just to address this head on with you and talk to you about these concerns rather than going back to these people that have had these terrible experiences with love because they put in terrible amounts of effort, it feels like. Because even if they put in effort, it just like was for the wrong things, you know, it was just with the wrong person. And with you, it feels very right. And so this person definitely should be going after it. Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Okay, yeah. And again, that's definitely talking to this person because I feel you guys have your shit really in check. You're here, you're expressing yourself, you're expressing your feelings, your love, you know, the fact that, and even if it's like, not even like, oh my God, I'm so in love with you, or oh my God, I have a crush on you. You're just like, I think that you're very beautiful. I think that you have a beautiful heart, a beautiful soul, or like you compliment them in little ways here and there. And I feel like it's a sign to this person that they need to establish better boundaries with the people around them, you know. And I've definitely been in a situation like this as well. And I literally told the person, I said to them, I'm like, you act like, you know, completely different when you are with these people versus when you're just with me. And it's so interesting. And like, I can feel that energy and it's just not something that I want to be around. Like, I can feel from a distance how like toxic and how much this has like affected you in a negative way. And it's just not something that I want to be around, you know, because their friends were very judgmental and like I could just sense the tension the second that like I came around. It was just like weird vibes. Like I was being judged so heavily, and that's just not people that I want to be around. I want to be around free spirits, free energies, people who don't give a shit about what I'm wearing or what I look like, but rather the heart that's like inside of me, you know, or like, yeah, because I definitely just felt these very heavy, intense energies. And yeah. Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. Exactly. And so I feel like, again, if you're invited out to some sort of gathering, number one, it will clarify all this shit for you. It'll show you, you know, like how this person is when they're around all these people versus when the two of you finally get that, hey, let's go away, let's have some quiet time, you know, like it's pretty loud in here, can we go somewhere to talk? Like, even if you have to say that shit, get them alone, like try to get them alone, see the difference in their energy, because I feel like this is definitely divine. Like I feel like it's something here to show you the differences in this person's energy, but simultaneously is here to like lay that foundation of this relationship. With awakening, we have energetic upgrades, a new way of being, and integration. Yeah, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, and integration. It's literally the two of you integrating this energy that I feel like is going to shift this person out. They're going to be like, holy shit, there's people outside of this mindset. Holy shit, there's people out here that really believe in love, like that want to fall in love, that want this romance, you know? And I feel like it's definitely going to change this person, like energetically. Yeah, a new mentality. And some of you guys might even be saying, Dick Witch, like I've already been on this date, or like I've already been to this gathering, you know, I feel like I've put in some effort and maybe this person is kind of, again, still taking their time with things. It takes a little bit of time to get that energetic upgrade, but if they're really dragging their feet, that's when you know you got to drop them and leave them behind, okay? That's the one rule of thumb that I'm leaving here with. But it feels like this person is really good. It feels like, because even if you have to drop them and leave them behind, that doesn't even mean like for good, right? Because this person can still come back around, but it's just kind of that sign to them, hey buddy, kick your ass into shape, get your shit into gear so we can get this shit on the road, you know? So we can get this shit moving, so we can start dating each other, courting each other, like seeing where this thing goes. Yeah, and I feel like you have very strong boundaries with yourself. You're very confident in yourself because, yeah, I'm even getting this flashback to this time where this person was like very pushy with me in certain circumstances. And so that's how I can tell that that's kind of the energy that they came from, right? Because this person, for example, like would vape, and they would be like, you should vape. Why don't you try vaping? Like they would like hand their vape over to me and I'd be like, I'm just not that kind of person. Like I don't vape, I don't really do nicotine, you know, like I like to smoke other things, but I don't do nicotine, you know? So definitely like, that's kind of the vibe that I get from this person, and that's how you're going to be able to see is like in those little quirks, those little pushy things that they do, or those little like side eyes of like other girls, or like consistently like fixing their hair, fixing their energy, like, you know, or not fixing their energy, but like fixing their hair, fixing their face, making sure that their clothes look good, like, and that can even just be a signifier, obviously, that they're into you. If they're like trying to primp themselves, make themselves look good, like while they're sitting there with you. But it can also just be like a reflection of like, this is the lifestyle that they're from, like this is the group, this is the energy that they're from. So definitely look out for those. Let me know how this gathering goes, or if you guys missed the opportunity, definitely let me know as well. But I feel like there will be more in the future. Just open yourself up to it and accept more for yourself. But my beautiful baby bimbos, I love you guys so fucking much. Obviously, y'all got multiple people in love with you, but this was just one of them. So if you feel drawn to pick more piles, feel free to, absolutely. But I love you all so fucking much from the bottom of my titty heart, and I will see y'all very, very soon, okay? Bye! Alrighty, hello to those of you who chose pile number 2, this beautiful amethyst crystal. This is going to be your reading today for who is in love with you. Let's switch these out. Let's get right into things, yay. You might be able to hear a little ghost. He's purring down here. He's sweet little man. Okay, let's get into it. We have the 4 of Cups here. So I feel like this person, surprisingly, is very balanced in their life for as much as they have going on. This person could be an incredibly hard worker. They could be a bit of a workaholic. I feel like so could you. There could be a bit of like power couple kind of energy coming in here right off the bat. And I feel like you're really encouraging a lot more freedom in this individual as well. It feels like spiritual freedom, but also like freedom to like speak, because again, like kind of similar to the last pile, this pile also is very confident. I feel like you guys are not afraid to speak your mind. Of course, there's times where you've kind of like been like, is it really worth it to speak my mind? This is more so like this group, but yeah, like for the most part, I feel like you guys are very into speaking your truth, speaking your mind. My shadow. Ghost loves to play with my shadow on the ground. Okay, sorry. Anyways, having cats is just the best. I'm so sorry if anybody out there is a dog lover, but I just love cats. I love dogs too, but little baby beans, they're just so cute. Okay, 9 of Swords. You guys might be cat people too. That's why I'm like, that's why Ghost is in this reading. That's why he's in and around here. Yeah, it feels like though this person at times has maybe been backstabbed, or like has been just so like taken advantage of that they almost don't want to continue, but they do. And this person is very strong-minded, strong-willed. They're very adamant on continuing their life. They seem very mature. Like this person is giving me really big dick energy right off the bat. Even after all that they've gone through, unlike the last pile, this person has actually learned their lessons from previous relationships. And it feels like you coming in here as this very nurturing soul. I'm seeing a flute, so you guys could be very musically oriented in different ways. So that could be playing instruments, could be vocals, could be even just like keeping the beat, or like singing along to your favorite songs. I feel like you guys could be very good at that. Not only that, but I feel like this person just feels your intuitive energy, and the fact that you're able to have so much love and so much support for a lot of people around you, and that you've really picked and choosing your friend group very, very, very well. You've done a very good job about being nurturing to those friends as well. You might be like considered the mother of the group. Oh, you might just love animals. You might work with animals as well, because me and Ghost are really having the time of our life in this reading, and you guys might attract animals as well. So even if you're like at friends' houses, at this person's house, whatever, like you just have animals kind of like all over you. Like animals are just very drawn to your nurturing and caring energy. I feel like they're not very standoffish with you guys either. You might literally work around animals all the time. Yes, we have the sun here. So you guys are just this vibrating, vibrant energy that this person has just never seen before. This is such a romance movie. Like, this is straight out of a fucking Hallmark film, what I'm seeing in my head. Because, like, both of you are very into your jobs. You're very, like, workaholics. I'm literally getting chills. But, like, when the two of you meet each other, it's almost like, is work everything about life? Or, because it feels like there's something more, you know? It feels like there's a lot more to life than just like working and this portion of life, because you guys might have like pulled away, right? You might have done the work, cut cords with old connections, wrote out the traits of your perfect partner, and then you were like, okay, I'm ready, bitch. And now, but then you were like, shit, I have a lot of work to do on myself, on my career, so I'm gonna focus on this bitch. But simultaneously, like, if there's love out there that wants to come in, that would be cool, that would be great, you know? So I feel like you guys really got into this grind and groove on working on yourself and this beautiful positive energy, this beautiful new way of life and living. And this person is coming in here at like the perfect time, because they might be, I previewed this, I'm not gonna lie, a little bit opposite energy of you, because this person is in the moon vibe, right? And so you could be the sun, this person could be more of like the moon. You guys could be a little bit polar opposites, but again, like, there's something freeing about you, like spiritually freeing, like opening up. I'm seeing springtime and feeling springtime. Like, you guys are very springtime, you know, like you melt away that period of cold and renewal and start it with something really fresh and beautiful and vibrant. And you guys might like floral perfume. You might be drawn to flowers a lot. You might stop and smell the roses physically. I love to do that in the stores. Like, whenever there's flowers in any shop, I have to go smell them. Like, I don't care if it, like, especially when it's the dead of winter and there's those beautiful vibrant flowers like on the inside of a store. How could you stay away from those, you know? But we have the lovers here. Yeah. I feel like you guys are surrounded by love, people that love you, people that respect you. But in particular, this person has like very strong feelings for you. This person could even fall in love with you, like literally the second that they start tuning into your energy of, oh yeah, we're on the same wavelength here, where we both want to work, we both want to get shit done. They're like, holy shit, yeah, this is my person and nobody's gonna touch you, you know? Like, even this person actually might be like, it might be on your end, my beautiful baby bambos, where you guys kind of need more of the convincing of, okay, yeah, this is my person. Like, because I'm just getting that you come from, you know, situation after situation, lesson after lesson after lesson with partner, and you're kind of just like tired. You're like, okay, like, where's the break? You know, like, when do I get a break? When do I just get a fall in love? And then you meet this person and you're very, very skeptical because of everything that you've been through in the past, you know? There's those times too that I'm getting where you guys have gone to tarot card readers, right? You've got the message like, yes, this person is into you. And then in real life, it's like, they ain't doing shit. Like, they're not making any fucking moves. And you're like, what the fuck is going on? And, wow. Yeah, it's just like such a powerful energy. And so obviously you're like, fuck this bitch, I'm out. Like, I'm moving on, but I'm looking for my perfect partner. And you're still like curious. You're still like, well, what if those people came back better? What if those people came back, you know, refreshed and newer? And it's like, yes, you know, because like, obviously we want to fall in love and we want those people to be better because we see something great in them and we saw potential in them, right? But then like still nothing happens, you're like, okay, fuck it, I'm gonna sink myself into my career. And then it's like, this bitch comes through the woodwork and you're like, okay, checks that box, okay, checks that box, okay, check. What the fuck is going on? What's wrong with them? Where's the catch? Spirit, where's the fucking catch? What are you gonna throw at me, you know? And spirit guides are like, what do you mean? And it's like, bitch, you it's like, bitch, you just traumatized me enough, like going through all these connections, and now you want to bring me something good, like, and I'm here supposed to believe in this? Like, that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting from you guys, especially with the lovers card here, because, okay, I'm gonna cover up her titties. That's so dumb. Okay, can we please talk about that? Titties should be free in this world, please. Universe, free the titties. Okay, but anyways, yeah, so you can see that the partner in this connection is placing his hand, and I always resonate with the feminines in the readings,
and he's placing his hand on this woman's stomach, and he's like trying to, you know, be like, yo, I'm here for you. But she's still kind of like open. She's still kind of like, maybe there's potential out there and other connections and things like that. But this person's like, no, bitch, I'm here for you. I'm locking this bitch down. You're mine. Like, this person is not going to let you go very easily. Yeah, because this person is settled. 4 of Pentacles. The 5 of Pentacles is where this being is like, has these beautiful 4 Pentacles on their staff, but then they're still looking down at the ground. Like, they're still wanting more. They're still looking out there for more. And it does not feel like that with this person. This person is very solidified. They're very stable. Again, big dick energy. Does not matter if they have a penis or not. They can have a big dick energy, okay? But this person is very financially secure. They're very stable. They're very grounded. They have a very good career. And that is precisely why they don't want to get wrapped up in just any connection, you know? And I feel that's the same with you guys. There might be a lot of that reflecting energy where they just don't want to get, and you guys too, wrapped up into a connection in which your coins are just going to be wasted, because that has been lesson and lesson and lesson, time and time and time and time again. Spirit guides have been throwing you this, but they're really testing you this time, okay? Because they're like, if you're really here for something good, then you're not going to give into those past temptations anymore. You're not going to be, like, obviously you might still, like, think back on those times and, like, remember them and, like, think about, okay, well, what if I did maybe this differently? How would the situation be now? But you're not gonna, like, fully give into that and be like, I still want this person. Like, I still want them back in my life. Like, you're just gonna be like, obviously the curiosity will forever linger, you know, because those people don't step the fuck up, but it's time for you to step the fuck up for yourself and move on from those. Leave those connections in the past and really accept this beautiful new energy into your life, because this person is energetically a match for you. And it's so fucking rare that I say that shit on this channel. So please, God, take that shit, okay? Because this is so fucking rare that I say that shit on this channel. I'll steer you away from everybody until they're right for you. I'm here to be a guide. We have Council of Light, Divine Orchestration, Helpers in the Subtle Realms. Ooh, I love how they said the subtle realms in that card. That's such a beautiful way of putting it. But I definitely feel that for you guys. Like, there's definitely a council of light that's like trying to like divinely guide you towards this person, but it's a matter of you, again, leaving certain things in the past, certain people, certain circumstances, and really leaving them behind. Throat chakra blockages. Yeah, all those unspoken truths. I'm sure you guys can hear me like choking out over here. All of those unspoken truths, all those unspoken words, all of those times in which people have just like kind of like left your energy on red, you know, or like left your thoughts on red, basically, where it's like they don't fully give you everything. It's time to like really move on from those bitches, because things here are divinely orchestrated. And clearly, if those motherfuckers weren't working out, they are not meant for you, okay? And they might not be meant for you just now. They might be meant for you in a couple years or in a few months, but right now, this person, so much fucking better, okay, than anything that you have been with thus fucking far. So, bitch, you have to take that shit, you know? We have transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. Exactly. Because you guys are leveling the fuck up. You're like taking the next step in your love life. You're no longer accepting that shit anymore. You're like, fuck that bitch, okay? I'm here to have my partner, and I'm here to have them want me. I'm here to have them chase me. I'm here to have, you know, all of this shit. And this person definitely wants to chase. They want to transform this connection pretty much immediately. But of course, I feel like, again, you guys might be the standoffish ones. We have the Ace of Light here. So you've been training for this for lifetimes. Exactly. And like, because, you know, I'm a big believer in reincarnation. It does not really matter what you believe. I'm just going to explain this to you lightly. But even in this lifetime, you know, you have gone through this lesson several times with several different people. Because, of course, spirit guides are going to throw this at you in different ways to show you that, like, this is your lesson. This is what you must move on from in order to have this. In order to have the Ace of Light, which seems like the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of... what the fuck am I missing? Swords. yeah, it's just like kind of all of that, but like the gleaming, glowing parts of all of those, you know? Yeah, you've really been training for this for lifetimes. And I just saw 1333 as well. So you guys could be seeing 333 a lot. I feel like you guys are really starting to like step into this new vibration and fully accept it too. Transformation. And things are changing on a cellular level. So think about that. Like, you guys are literally changing like the shape of your story, your DNA. And yeah, Laurelyn Jackson, my favorite medium in the whole world, she gets more into this, but like there are certain things that reflect that the way that we act right now and the way that we act in the future changes our past and changes the way that, you know, things were structured, which I don't really fully understand that. It's kind of hard to grasp that as a human being, wrap my little brain cells around it. But basically, I just feel like, you know, the more that you keep reaffirming this idea, reaffirming this, yes, these partners are made for me, even though exception, they don't do this, they don't do this, they don't do this, you know, they move at a slower rate, they don't confess their feelings, they blah, 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 you know, even though they don't do this, this is the type of person I want to be with. And it's like, the second that you accept that and say, you know what, this is how people have been treating me and I'm not here for it. I don't want this anymore. This energy is done. It's dead. I want this. That's when you're going to start reeling more of this in. So be open to it. Be receptive. I am going to be putting out like a step-by-step process, basically what I went through in this reading, but just how to call in your like highest level soulmate for this period in time, okay? Because I know a lot of you guys have been sick of like the stagnancy and the wondering and the questioning, and is this person really into me? And you're ready for that, to not question any longer. You're ready for that solidified connection, right? And yeah, and so I'm gonna be putting out like a little step-by-step ski guide all about how to do that, because I found the perfect fucking book. So definitely stay tuned for that. It's going to be some shorts, like a little short series. But yes, my beautiful baby bimbos, I love you guys so fucking much. And so obviously I'm going to steer you towards this motherfucker, because there's still going to be ways in which you guys differ, but it's perfect. It's aligned. It's like the yin to the yang, you know, kind of vibes, the sun to the moon. That's exactly what you guys are represented as in this reading. So I feel like there could be like obviously differences or differing opinions, but I sound like a freaking drunk over here because I can't pronounce my words. I'm drinking holiday nog, but it's not boozy, and I'm only a couple sips in, so yeah. But overall, this person is great for you. There might be some differences. You're gonna feel standoffish, but just keep going with the flow. Just keep allowing yourself to flow, say yes to opportunities, and I feel like it's gonna make you happier than you could even imagine. So I'm excited for you guys. So woo! This is the messages that I got for you, my beautiful baby bimbos. I love you all so fucking much from the bottom of my titty heart, and I will see y'all very, very soon, okay? Goodbye! Hello to those of you who chose pile number 3, this beautiful amethyst crystal. We're going to go ahead and get right into things because before I even started this reading, I actually got Traveling Soldier by the Chicks. Such a good fucking song. But specifically like, I cry, never gonna hold the hand of another guy, too young. And they told her, waiting for the love of a traveling soldier. Our love will never end, waiting for a soldier to come back again. I'm so sorry, I had to get that little song break in there because that was literally so prevalent in my mind. So this group could be specifically inquiring about like somebody that's in the military, maybe somebody that's moved away from the military, or just moved away in general. They're a very traveling individual. You guys could be in separation at this very moment in time. But it feels like, yeah, like your heart is just with them, and it feels like their heart will always be with you also. It's kind of a beautiful love tale that's already coming to my mind with this reading. And with that song, yeah, temperance is here. So feels very emotionally and very well balanced. Oh my gosh, yeah. And I'm just getting like, I'm already feeling like very emotional, very sad, like with this group, just because of like that song. It's sad, you know, to be long distance. This person could be long distance from you. Yeah, or they could just be traveling a lot for work or their career, or again, like in the military. And so that's why it's like kind of heartbreaking, because there is this separation here, that this period of separation. This could be like a true twin flame connection too, where it's not even like a forced separation, because I feel like the two of you, I mean, it is a forced separation, but it's like the two of you both have this love for one another. You both have expressed this love for one another, but then you both had to be parted for some divinely orchestrated reason. And wow, okay. I just dropped a bunch of cards on the ground. But that's kind of like what it feels like, is there was like this separation that happened here. Like, yeah, like all the cards kind of dropped on the table. Like maybe you weren't expecting that this person had to move away, and they did. Yeah, because I'm feeling a very heavy weight on me. Right after this feeling of like sadness, then it was kind of this feeling of like heaviness, you know? Like maybe there was a little bit of tension, or like some kind of like bickering that maybe sent the two of you like your separate ways. But it like, I just feel like it was because the two of you actually had like just so much love for each other. Wow. And that's really interesting, because I've never really known the different, I mean, like obviously I've read the signs of like a false flame relationship versus a true twin flame relationship, but this really, really, really feels true twin flame, because the two of you are like definitely in love with each other. Like there's a heavy, heavy sense of love and heartbreak, and in the separation, you know, like, wow. So this is really beautiful, because I feel like it's really rare that I get to do like a twin flame reading, because obviously, like, you guys know me, I'm not the most into twin flame connections and relationships, just because I believe that, you know, they're a lot more rare than I think people expect them to be. Like, I feel like there's a lot of false flame situations, but this one, 333, I just saw, is true twin flame. This feels very, very true to me. Yeah, we have the Ace of Wands here. There's a lot of passion for one another. There's a lot of fire. I feel like whenever the two of you get together, there's a lot of sexual energy, a lot of sexual fun, sexual tension kind of vibes. Or even if that's not the case, then more just like passion. The two of you can have fun, be lighthearted together, like laugh a lot. I'm seeing like an amusement park. Like the two of you just have like literally beyond your minds like fun and fresh energy, and it's just so different than anybody that you've ever met before. And I feel like there's a really deep purpose for this, because yeah, we have the Four of Wands here. Yeah, I feel like this person is very protective of this connection. Like they're never gonna let anybody tell them otherwise about this connection. It's just one of those things that they've known forever. Like it just feels like they can, it's just like they can always go back to it, you know? Like, and the same thing with you. It feels like a very, I'm watching whatever the fuck, Laguna Beach right now. I still haven't finished it, because I watch an episode literally whenever I work out, like whenever I'm on the treadmill. That's what I like to do. But yeah, so like Laguna Beach though, like there's like this character Steven or whatever, and then Kristen, and they were really together in like high school, and then they decided to go their separate ways, and then they could both see other people. But that was more of an amicable split. This one feels like, but okay, sorry, continuing the story, they came back together and ended up actually getting married and like having a family together, because at the end of the day they just knew that they loved each other so much. But that split was amicable between them, and this split feels like it had a little bit of tension, a little bit of that heaviness. There could be some regret on this person's side as well, maybe for some of the things that were said. Yeah, we have the Five of Swords. So this person definitely is always looking back on the past. Like, yeah, and they're always kind of like looking out for themselves as well, like kind of checking themselves. And I feel like this person and you were both too immature when you kind of came into this connection, like, you know, but it feels like, again, right person, wrong time. So you guys could be coming back together, you know, in the future. We have the Five of Wands here as well. There's just so much Wands energy. We have the Four, the Ace, the Four, and the Five of Wands. So there's definitely heavy passion here, but it doesn't feel like it's the most lustful connection, especially with the Temperance card here. It feels like the two of you just have all that passion for one another, and it's something like that kind of burns in the back of your mind, you know? Yeah, like it's definitely like a burning passion. I saw like a stovetop in my mind. You guys could also be into like cooking together too. That could be a big thing. talking about healthy things. Wow, we have the devil here. So yeah, I just feel like there was a lot of like devilish energy when the two of you kind of first came together. Like there was too much of that it was hard to see past that, and it was hard to like move on from that. So there was definitely necessary separation, but I feel like that's why they went out with tension, because of this devil energy, because of some sort of like a little bit of codependency. Like, yeah, you guys could have been the only people that each other have dated when the two of you first got together. So it's kind of like a first love situation. We also have the Two of Pentacles here. Yeah, so I just see like a lot of balancing that this person has been working on, like a lot of like getting themselves together, getting their life together. Physically, I'm seeing like finances were in check, like mentally you guys were very aligned, were very connected, but when it came to like stability and situations, I feel like this person just wasn't stable enough. Yeah, my little bitches, obviously you guys are expensive, you know, like you guys are very expensive, and I feel like that's something to be proud of. It's never something to be like ashamed about, but you guys are definitely expensive human beings, you know, like the lifestyle that you want, the houses, the cars, the everything. And obviously like we're law of attraction, we're manifestors here, so we're gonna make it fucking happen. But you want somebody that aligns with that, you know, you want somebody that's not going to come in and just drain everything that you've been working for. You want somebody that's going to be there financially stable and encouraging of financial stability as well. Yeah, which I feel like this person is definitely very, very encouraging of financial stability. This person could have had some wilding out that they needed to get off their chest too. Just like it's like a touch of a party phase. It's like they didn't even, because they're really not like a bad person. Like this person is definitely like a good human. Like they're just good. They're very wholesome overall, but I feel like this person just wanted to like wild out, kind of have some fun, get out there, talk to new people, you know. And I feel like the same with you, even though this person is in your mind, is in your heart, but it's okay for you to explore other options in the meantime, because you're not meant to be sitting here waiting around for motherfuckers to like come back and make a move, you know. Like my baby bimbo's got shit to do. Y'all got people to see, places to go, blah blah blah, whatever. Money to make. Literally could not think of what else to fucking say there. Okay, but anyways, yeah, this person definitely just has some devil-like tendencies, and that's definitely something that they need to work on, as well as you, okay? So especially if you feel like you're very codependent on this relationship, especially if you feel like you've stopped your life for this relationship, that's what I'm here to tell you, to keep fucking moving, okay? Do not stop your life, because especially if you wholeheartedly believe that this is a twin flame relationship, then y'all definitely have probably been more of like the chasers, more of like the pushers. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So you have to take the step back, because that's how the twin flame kind of like comes back, like this, the elastic band, you know, it can be stretched so far, but this person like wants to fucking back from you. The elastic band theory, that's from Angus Thongs and Perfect Stalking. That's really fucking funny. I love that movie so much. But yeah, it's basically just like the tension, you know, like the more that you pull away from this person, the more that they're gonna want to come back to you, you know, especially if this is real twin flame relationship. That chaser runner dynamic has to shift, you know. That's how this connection flips and turns on its head. I feel like you guys are here to be experiencing life, and obviously don't do that just to get this person back. Do it for yourself. Do it for the fact that you want to fall in love with life again, okay? Yeah, because I just keep getting like springtimey vibes, like from the last pile and then this pile, but it's like you guys are moving into that more springtimey energy where you want fresh, you want new, you want to meet new people and new circumstances, because that helps you develop yourself further for this connection, okay? And you know, yeah, you might meet some really wonderful people along the way, and so it's just best for you to keep moving, but also just fall in love with your life again. Just have fun. Sex in the City it up, bitch. That's what I tell all my single bitches out here. Sex in the City it up. Inner temple, devotion. Tune into the portal of your heart. Yes, okay? Because you are a temple. Your body is meant to be worshipped by you, by your partner, you know, and you to your partner as well. But I feel like you guys have a lot of like inner growing, inner work to do before this person can come back. And a lot of that I feel like has to be establishing that independence away from this connection. Because the more that you do that, the more that energetically your partner is going to do the same thing, you know, because they'll have no choice. But if you're sitting here focusing on when is this person going to come back, when's my twin flame going to come, when are they going to, you know, what are they going to do, how are they going to do it, when are they going to say it, what, like, should I be looking good? Like, bitch, just look good every single day. Go out there with a fucking smile on your face, see the world from a new perspective, new eyes, meet new people, because you never know how those people will shape you for this connection in the future, and simultaneously with your partner as well, okay? But if you baby bimbos are further along on the timeline and you're saying like, yes, I've already done this, I've been living in that fresh bitch energy, that single, you know, getting myself out there, dressing myself up, looking good every single day, feeling good in myself, setting boundaries with myself and with other people, establishing more independence, and you guys are like, yes, bitch, yes, I'm here. This person could be coming in sooner than you could even fucking imagine, because you guys have been doing the work, you know, and that's what's most important in twin flame relationships. And that's why I think it's so much more rare than people really recognize it to be, because you know, not everybody is cut out for it, number one, but number two, I feel like, again, it's just rare. Like, there's not this occurrence happening all the time. But yeah, let's keep going. And this is a true separation too, so it's just beautiful, beautiful. And if your partner is in the military, I do feel for you guys. That's such a difficult circumstance to be put into, but just know that when the two of you come together, your love will be stronger every single time, okay? And that's, you know, for everybody, for their partners who are traveling and for all that stuff. But Priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? Yes, because especially if you are in a true divinely guided twin flame relationship, this is real. This is actually what you're here to do. You have to step up and lead in this community and show them it's okay to live your life, to express yourself, to be in love with other people, but still have this person like lingering in your mind, you know, like, which kind of to me is a little bit sussy baka, but you know, we all are our own beings, so who am I to fucking judge? We also have Imramya. Sure. Me completely butchering words 90% of the time. Where are you being called to journey to? Yes, bitch. And so, yeah, and so if your person is at a distance, I mean, and you feel called to like maybe pay them a visit, do so. Or, but that's like for the very few majority of you. I feel like for the very few minority of you, for the majority of the people watching this reading, this is more so, where are you being called to journey to in this lifetime? Where are you being called to travel? Like, what bookstores are you going to like go see? What towns are you going to go explore? Kind of vibe, you know, like, it's here to really tell you to break yourself outside of your shell, outside of your mold, and start maybe taking day trips to places, or planning a vacation that you can take, because you never know who you're going to bump into, who you're going to meet. And sometimes vacations can be that perfect like getaway where, you know, you might go on a couple dates while you're there, and then when you're back, you're like, okay, bitch, I'm over it. Like, you just kind of like wanted to go explore while you were in that place and in that very time period, but you weren't like really planning on taking any of that shit with you, you know? Or you might meet somebody really fucking great and end up really, really, really liking them, you know? But this is more so just really, really about you guys giving into your inner compass, I'm hearing, and allowing yourself the opportunity to get out there and explore and not hold yourself back in love because of this twin flame relationship. Because if you truly, truly, truly believe that it is twin flame, then you know that you have to go through a period of separation. So it's best for you to live up that separation and have fun with it. Be a buddy bitch, you know? Really just enjoy your life and your time, your very, very limited time on this planet, okay? So these are the messages that I got for you guys today. I love you all so fucking much from the bottom of my titty heart. Y'all bring me so much happiness and joy. I'm praying for you guys for all of your strength in this situation, because I know that it's very, very difficult. So you guys got this. Keep it going. Sex and the City up your life. Springtime this bitch, and let's keep it moving. But I will see you guys very, very soon, okay? Goodbye. Alrighty, last but certainly not least, my beautiful pile number 4. This is going to be your reading. This is Celestite. Let's go ahead and get started. Who's in love with you? Oh my god, yes. This group got a fucking book. Number 1, I feel like this person is coming in here very quickly. Yes, because I remember these cards were falling out one right after the other. Like, this person has a lot to say to you, I'm getting. There could have been a period of time in which you guys weren't together. Yes, Knight of Swords right after the Chariot. Those two together, quick energy. I feel like this person is going to make a move on you. They're going to approach you because this person is falling in love with you. And even in their head, like, the way that I'm speaking right now, I know that I normally talk really fast, but this is at like a kind of even more rapid rate, and the thoughts are coming in my head like that. I feel like this person could have anxiety. They could overthink a lot, or they could just, oh, yeah, because this person, 10 of Cups energy, holy shit, they want the full 9 yards with you. I feel like this person wants like kind of a mansion. They want picket fence vibes. They want family. They want people that they can just show off to other people, basically. And like, I'm even seeing like a trophy case kind of vibes, you know, like this person just wants like a family that's successful, and they want a family that's built well. And I feel like they see you as a very intelligent individual, somebody that is driven, and I'm hearing a good cook. That's kind of like a random note that doesn't have to apply to all of you, but yeah, this person definitely just sees a future in you guys. And with the 3 of Pentacles here, yeah, this person could be kind of like walking on thin ice, I'm hearing. Like, they could have maybe done something that wasn't so with it. You know, like just the way that they were energetically acting. They could have been kind of similar to pile number, let's see what that, pile number 1. Because this person feels like they could be very like immature, a little bit wishy-washy, like here one moment, gone the next. But this person just has a lot of things, a lot of time, a lot of people getting their energy. Like, even right now as I'm talking, I'm wearing myself out because it feels like this person, their energy, protecting myself, number 1, but their energy is literally just like, yeah, like so powerful, so in your face. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, so they could have like, yeah, mental health issues, maybe a little bit of ADD as well, because my mind is just kind of like all over the place. Like, and this person has a lot of things. So number 1, they could be diagnosed with ADD, or they could just be that kind of person that just has a lot of people trying to get their time and attention, because 3 of Pentacles talks about multitasking, you know, too. With the 5 of Cups here, slow down, person. I feel like this person wants to travel the world with you, though. I'm hearing like, what's that around the world in 365 days? I don't think I've ever even seen that movie before, but that's the visual that I'm getting. Is, geez Louise, throat chakra blockages. They want to travel the world with you, but it's like, it's almost hard to like express themselves, express those feelings and those emotions. Yeah, because they have so many of them too. With the Queen of Wands here, they see you as a very powerful, dominating individual. Like, it's almost like you guys might not even be the dom in the bedroom, but you guys are the dom in life, okay? Like, you guys really take over, especially when you come into a room. It's like energetically all eyes are on you. Like, everybody feels your presence, everybody sees you coming in here. We have the Knave of Wands, so the Page of Wands. So at times I feel like this person feels like you're kind of out of their league, because they feel like the page standing next to you, they feel like childish, like, yeah, and that might be one of their nervous tics too, is that they just talk so fast, right? Like, they just talk super fast because they're just so nervous, and you're like, what? Like, what do you, slow down, buddy. Like, what are you even trying to say to me? We also have the 6 of Pentacles here. Yeah, there's like an emphasis on cooking, so this person could definitely be plotting something like really good coming up here. Maybe a dinner, taking you out to dinner, or just like a night at home, Netflix and chill, but you guys can like cook together first and like just relax. Like, it doesn't even necessarily mean sex, but this person is just, wow. The Wheel is here, so I feel like things are really starting to turn in your favor. This person is definitely going to be chasing the fuck out of you, okay? This person definitely feels like chaser, and you could have even noticed that they're like a chaser too, and you could be like, whoa, pumping the brakes here, buddy. Like, slow down. You're kind of in page energy, you know. You kind of want to heighten it up a little bit before you can be with me. Sips tea. But yeah, we have the Hanged Man here. I feel like when they first came into the situation, especially because you're so out of their league, it feels like they didn't really expect anything of this, but they start to see you like kind of falling for them too. And yeah, it's like the underdog takes the win, I'm hearing. What a random line. This person could really be into cinema as well, movies. Like they could have a lot of movie references, they can make Office references, they can just like kind of like make a lot of references to movies, or like be very into movies, talk really quickly whenever they're talking about films, or just something like that that kind of like sparks their passion. But anyways, I feel like they're really starting to see the relationship from a different perspective. Jeez Louise, person, slow the fuck down, okay? Take a break. Okay, and let's continue. I had to slow this person down because I'm like, you are not going to take control of my reading. This person might be a very big control freak. And so sometimes you have to literally take charge, take the lead, take the reins, say, hey buddy, take the back seat for a second, okay? Because you're kind of being a little bit much here. But yeah, with the Death card here, I feel like there was kind of an ending to this person's like childish behaviors and childish ways, because they met somebody like you. They realized that, you know what, maybe you're not so out of their league, you know, like maybe, like even though this person says like physically you totally are out of their league, mentally and emotionally, like you guys might actually be able to connect on something a lot deeper. And so I feel like that's what really draws this person in to you. Yes, we have the Ace of Pentacles here. Jeez Louise, so this person actually wants to offer you something stable. Again, going back to that 10 of Cups energy, from the way beginning, this person definitely sees themselves traveling the world with you, having a family with you, like the whole shebang. I feel like what you, yeah, like you might even be getting downloads, like little glimpses of some of their daydreams, or like some of their dreams about you. You could even be dreaming about them. That's how much they're physically thinking about you. With the 7 of Cups here too, I feel like, yeah, this person just has a lot in their life that needs to be balanced, that might be like in kind of a chaotic order right now. So again, like going back to that 3 of Pentacles, they might be a really, really big multitasker, or just kind of like have their eggs in a lot of different baskets right now, and they need to like chill the fuck out, level those down, and then reapproach you when they actually have time for this, rather than just like approaching you, but then like leaving and maybe overthinking everything, and then like approaching you kind of vibes, you know? Knight of Wands. Yes, bitch. Here we go. Here's an upgrade. I feel like this person really upgraded their energy, really started to see things more from your perspective as well, and see just how kind of crazy they were acting from the outside. Like, but still, it's like, it's almost like they weren't even revealing their whole emotions to you still. Like, of course they had all this passion, all this fire for you. Of course they're flirting with you. But it's like, when it comes to being, like, asking you on a date or any of that shit, they really, like, fell short. Because in their mind, they were building up to that. But you were like, fuck no, you're taking too much time, bitch. And you're still kind of in this Page of Wands energy, like, thinking with your dick, thinking with your pussy. Like, get the fuck out of here. You know, like, I'm in... Yeah, and I just feel so drained right now. So it's like they were in this very, very draining energy where they wanted your attention, they wanted a lot of it, and then they didn't. And then they wanted a lot of your attention, and then they didn't. But simultaneously, when they wanted a lot of your attention, they weren't fully still, like, revealing to you all of these things because they had a lot of throat chakra blockages. It's just a fucking disaster mess, and this person needs to get their shit together. But there's a lot of Cups energy in this, so obviously this person is head over fucking heels in love with you. Like, they literally cannot stress that enough in my head, how fucking much they are in love with you, because it's just like shocking for them even, you know, especially with the 6 of Cups here. Like, yeah, immaturity, childlike kind of like energy. They had to reframe what that meant to them, because I feel like they might even be a little bit nerdy here, which is why they really pride themselves on loving people who are very intelligent, just like yourself. However, there are certain attributes of them that just needed a little bit of growing up to do, that just needed a little bit of like, hey, get your shit together, you know? And I feel like this person really had kind of like that epiphany, that like epiphanitic moment. I don't think that's a word, but this person definitely had that moment where they literally saw themselves in the future, like having a family and stuff, and they're like, okay, I can still have this childlike energy in certain ways, like childlike wonder, looking at the world in such a wonderful view and so enlightened and so new. However, there are certain aspects like this wishy-washy kind of vibe that needed to get thrown the fuck out because it's not helping anybody. It especially wasn't helping them. And I feel like they see that now. They had like a death, like an ego death kind of vibe. They could literally have tripped on acid too, but they didn't have to. They literally just kind of had this epiphany. We have the Six of Wands here. Yeah, so feels like this person could be going into this very blindly. Like they don't even really know exactly what they're going to say to you, but they just know that they have to like pour their heart out to you. They know that they have to ask you on a date, because if they don't, then they're basically losing their future, I'm hearing. Like they're basically losing everything that they've been working for, shifting themselves for, changing themselves for, getting into that new energy. And with the Knight of Swords and the Chariot right off the bat, this person is a fast changer. That's what's really going to stand out to you, is the fact that when you say something to them, they really take that shit to heart and they really ponder on it. They really hermit themselves, they think about it, they ponder on it, and then they're like, okay, let's fucking do this shit. Let's go. Let's change. They're not the type of individual, they're not the type of immature individual like the first pile that's just going to kind of like sit around and gather people's opinions. They are here to learn, they're here to move, but they just maybe were like just the way that they grew up, maybe it was like sheltered or like some shit like that, where they had a lot of movies but they didn't have a lot of friends, you know, kind of vibe. Like, or they were allowed to stay up late watching movies but they weren't allowed to stay out late with friends, basically. We have Mirror. Who or what is triggering you? Yeah, and I feel like that's definitely the energy of this person too, like getting triggered by this connection and realizing, shit, I gotta fucking grow up and I have a lot of work to do. Like re-socializing themselves, almost, I'm hearing too. Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. Yes, this person so puts you on a pedestal because again, they feel like you're so out of their league and they see you as this very beautiful and devoted individual, a person that is a priestess, a healer, a teacher. You're just mystical and ethereal in this person's eyes. Like they just see you as this goddess and they look up to you so fucking much and they just want to be on your level so bad. And this person is heavily working on themselves. I heard that you guys could have even had an ending too, especially with that death card here. Kind of a blatant thing that I might have missed up on here. But you guys definitely could have had an ending with this person, or could have been like, yo, okay, get your shit together because I'm not fucking with you in this energy. Like, I'm just not dealing with this. You are clearly immature and you need to grow the fuck up and like get a fucking hobby. I heard. Get a fucking hobby. Like, this person, oh my god, okay. Side note, but this person, this is going to be like maybe one person in this whole reading could resonate with this, but this person could even be like kind of like couching it at their parents' house, you know, like kind of bumming it, like not really doing anything with their life, and you're like, yeah, you're a great human being, I see you and I see through all of this, you know, materialistic bullshit, and I see your soul and I think that you have a wonderful soul, but I think physically what you're doing right now is not working for you. Because I literally heard like, get a fucking hobby, bitch. Like, get the fuck outside of your parents' house, get outside of your hometown. That could be the thing too, is that they've always lived in their hometown, they've never traveled outside of it, which is why they want to see the world with you, because they see that you're so cultured, you're so experienced. You might have like, even if you haven't been able to travel, I feel like you still like will go on YouTube, you'll watch travel videos, travel vlogs, you know, like you'll see the world through other people's eyes, whereas this person is very like local, you know, they're very localized, uncultured, they just have a little bit of like that maturing to do, and they're fucking golden, bitch, like they're moving. But yeah, I feel like this person is definitely being triggered by you. You might see a lot of yourself in this individual as well. Like a lot of nerdy things I'm getting that you guys could connect on. Like not even nerdy, but just like intelligent things, like intellectual things. Just a lot of things that you guys could connect on, that like video games even, or yeah, like cartoons, anime, just like something that, you know, society sees as nerdy, I see as fun and exciting and cool. But other people, you know. But I feel like the two of you really connected on that, because like, even with me and my boyfriend, like there's an anime, you guys might have seen it actually, it's called Your Lie in April. It's beautiful, but me and him have both seen it. I feel like it's kind of a niche one, a little bit more of a niche anime, but anyways, we definitely connected on that, and we connected on like Studio Ghibli films and just little teeny tiny, you know, things here and there that both of us are really into and a little nerdy about. Okay, anyways, share your voice, come out of your cage, Persecution, expression. Okay, yeah. Me again trying to pronounce words. But yeah, this person just has to speak. I feel like, again, because this has been such a flow, such like a blah 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 all up in your face, that's kind of how this person has to be. Like, once they get going, it's going to be like they can't fucking stop. You know, like, you might literally have to physically cover their mouth to be like, yo, okay, shut the fuck up and give me a chance. I like you too, kind of vibe, you know? That's so fucking cute. Oh my god, this is such a cute vibe. All of these groups have been so cute and so hallmarky and so romance movie in their own way. Like, this one's definitely rom-com to the fucking max. Like, this person is just somewhere else, okay? They need to be brought back down to earth. Head in the clouds. Exactly. Break the chain. Ancestral patterns. Healing. Rewriting the future. Yes. Because again, this person's ancestors could have been very immature, like all throughout their whole life, you know? And even some of their like older relatives, like grandparents, stuff, like I'm seeing like could be like pranking or just like doing, you know, because pranks are cool and stuff, but all the time until you're 100, you know? Eventually it's like, bitch, stop with the fucking pranking. But anyways, okay, so they could have had like they could have been raised with family members that are just like this, okay? And they're kind of starting to break this pattern. They're starting to be like, okay, there is certain aspects of us that need to grow up. Like, we can't have family PJ Disney movie night every single Friday. I'm 45 years old. You know, like, I've got to start a family. I've got to get my shit together kind of vibes, you know? Which, if you love doing that, fuck it up, bitch. Obviously, go for that shit. But still, it's like there's certain patterns like that. That was a very specific thing. I always just like go into like the most randomly specific niche situations, okay? Because like, even you guys might see that, you guys might be like, yes, I want to do that once I have a family, but I have a lot of shit to do right now. I have a lot of traveling, I have a lot of places to go, people to see, and like, you're definitely being divinely guided. I feel like this person sees that and they're like, shit, okay, yeah, I gotta break out of this as well, because this person is onto something, you know? Like, when we have families in the future, like, obviously we're going to love to do family night, pajama night, but again, I'm 45 fucking years old. I need to explore the world, you know? Like, I need to get out of my shell. I need to break out of my shell, get out there, see Europe, you know? Like, I can't see Europe while I'm sitting on the fucking couch. I mean, I can if I'm on YouTube, but you can only see so much of it, you know? This person wants to experience it. They want to experience that. They want to experience falling in love and really just, yeah, they might be like a really, really, really big mama's boy, mama's girl kind of vibe, you know? They're just like super, super family, but they need to realize that they also can be like independent and outside of their family as well, and they don't have to fully be surrounded by them. Because like, I feel like my family is so fucking different than like, I mean, obviously, than everybody else is, like, duh. But my family in particular, like, we go like weeks sometimes without talking to one another, and I feel like that might be a little bit unheard of. Okay, maybe not weeks, like maybe like 2 weeks or a week. But like, we're just like not the kind of family that does like reunions or like wants to get together all the time and like do that kind of shit. Yeah, we're just very independent. We're a very, very, very independent family. All of us have our own shit going on, and so it's hard for us to do that. But on the latter half of things, this person's family feels like they're very tight-knit. And again, this could be from the fact that this person has never moved outside of their hometown. They've never, like, even really traveled outside of their hometown. Like, maybe they've been on a plane once or twice, but they've never really, really, really done any of that shit. So that's just kind of the vibe that I'm picking up on. And I feel like this person had an epiphany. They're coming in here hot. Again, they could have literally messaged you while you're watching this reading because they had the Chariot and the Knight of Swords, but this person is super fucking into you and they want to pursue you, but they know that they have some maturing and some kind of boosting themselves up to do, okay? But I love you guys so fucking much from the bottom of my titty heart. If anybody loves you, it's me, bitches. But I do. I really, really, really love you guys. And I'm praying that this brought some clarity. Praying that this whole reading brought people clarity. I feel like I forgot to say that. But I will see you guys very, very soon, okay?